Okay, we're down here. Well, let me do the intro. This is Foolish Mortal 42. Back with some more World of Warcraft with Valine, our Affliction Warlock. And we're back down here at Marshall's Stand, and we're going to be turning in the Northern Pylon.
Good day to you.
You think this may be related to the attacks on Marshall's Refuge?
Very good.
Ungaro, examine it. Whoa, what's that? As you look into the orb in front of you, you hear a voice. The crystal pylons have been activated. A sufficient number of crystals have been gathered. The prerequisites have been met. You are prepared. We are prepared for teleport to the Shaper's Terrace. Speak to me when you are ready, Blood Elf. We will consult with the Watcher. Huh.
Pleased to meet you. Very well, then.
I'm ready to go to the Shaper's Terrace. Ooh, neat. Oh. Nablia. Wow, she's kind of tall. Garo Crater serves a very specific purpose, Valine. It is now time for you to learn that purpose. Who are you? I am Nabla, apprentice to Khazgoroth, an envoy to Ungaro Crater. I'm known as the Watcher. I stand here in place of my master, who has since left Azeroth. He once stood in this very spot when he shaped many of his creations. I'm observing. It is my charge to watch over Ungaro. I do so from this spot. I'm also performing tests and recording the results. These tests allow me to observe that which most interests me. What kind of test? Simple stimulus response test. Normally my kind does not interfere with the matters of Azeroth, but here in Ungaro we are free to take a more direct approach. As Ungaro is the experimental ground of the Titans, it is our right to do so. For example, say Khazgoroth wants to know what happens when one of his creations is exposed to a sulfurous hot spring. He could wait for millennia, observing and waiting for the creature to accidentally stumble and fall in, or he could place the creature in the water himself. In Ungaro, we may do so. His creation, so you're saying that all the creatures here in the crater are Khazgoroth's creations? Not exactly. Many of the creatures here in the crater existed long before my master arrived, but some did not. Nevertheless, we observed them all without prejudice. Why are you telling me all of this? When the cataclysm struck Azeroth, it disrupted the cloaking mechanism that kept this terrace hidden. At that point, it was only a matter of time until the intelligent races discovered me here. This was a scenario that, quite honestly, we did not foresee. It required us to perform some new tests, and you, Valine, are my test subject. Nabla, I must ask, did Khazgoroth create me and the rest of my race? I'm not authorized to answer that question. I am, however, permitted to offer you a suggestion. Seek out Brand's Bronzebeard. He has already learned much of what there is to know about us, and he is teetering on the verge of another discovery. Help him, and he may help you uncover the knowledge you desire. Thank you. I've been watching you, Valine. Your arrival was not unforeseen. In fact, your arrival has been predetermined for some time now. Ooh, nice. Oh, I guess we hadn't had the achievement. I thought I'd gotten it already. When my master Khazgoroth shaped the world you call Azeroth, he designed the Ungaro Crater to be an area for experimentation. You might call it the Titan's petri dish. If you seek further knowledge about the methods in which we observe the world, pull the 4 levers behind me and complete my test. If I didn't have that heirloom, that would be nice. That's a really good hunter neck, or a enhancement shaman, maybe. I want you to pit the blood petal against one another. Challenge to defeat another blood petal in one-on-one combat. Oh, well, that was easy.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Cool. I want you to speak with the local gorillas. Speak with one of each type: Gorilla, Stomper, and Thunderer, and learn what they have to teach you. The lashers to the south will eat small creatures like frogs and parrots. We, the gorillas, will eat the lashers, and dinosaurs will eat gorillas. This is all honorable and natural. The humans and orcs also hunt the gorilla, but they take the skin and leave the body to rot. This is why we attack the humans and orcs. Nabla, is that you? What can you teach me, gorilla? Individual strength is important, but tribal strength is more so. Our tribe is only as strong as its weakest member. I don't know about that. Have you come to observe? Would you like a coconut? Can you teach me, Thunderer? A few of our tribe have harnessed the power of thunder. We use it to defend ourselves against invaders, whether human, orc, or dinosaur. Our thunder stuns all dinosaurs, you know? Okay, that was a really cool Chrono Trigger reference. I did not know that that was in here. That is cool. Want you to test your bite skill on the people of Marshall Stand, really? Who all do I have to bite?
It's too far away.
There we go. I just had to bite enough times. Okay. Garl Crater serves a very specific purpose. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's all of Ungaro Crater. Awesome. Oh, those are nice little plate shoulders, or male shoulders. Be good for elemental shaman maybe.
Yo!
Alright, so we're gonna, ooh, not Thunder Bluff. We'll fly over here, and then we will ride on up. I think we've got a quest to actually go to, yeah, the Dunes of Silithus, so I'll kind of ride in there and kind of introduce you to the zone. And I'm hoping that the video quality is really good. That's the only thing I don't like about OBS is it seems to be a little on the grainy side, and I'm not for sure why it's doing that. So, but it seems to be recording pretty well. So we'll take it a little bit at a time. So Silithus, you know, like I said, it's a big desert area. It's the zone that leads into Anchorage, which is like the big Silithid area. There's a lot of lore there. Unfortunately, we're probably not going to be able to get into a lot of it. They took a lot of the quests out. We back in vanilla we did like the opening of Anchorage, where we had to gather bandages and a lot of crafting stuff and turn it into people at the main cities in order to prepare stuff. And then we were actually down here, the guild that I was in. I mean, we weren't like a big raiding guild or anything, but we were actually down here opening night on our server, and it was absolutely insane. But a lot of really large elite bosses were there, and they would spawn. So our guild, we had enough members to kind of take some of those down. So we actually managed to get some upgrades. So that was kind of cool. But mostly it was just something for fun. So Cenarian Circle, Leather Worker. So I'm wondering if I'll do this whole zone, or just enough to get to level 56 and then head into Outland. I'm wanting to say that I can start doing randoms. Yeah, I've not done Upper Blackrock yet. Yeah, these are all like low 50s. They're not super tough. So these big Silithid hives, and whereas the rest of them have been kind of underground, like these over here, you're starting to get into these big, tall flying hives and stuff. So, and there's still a PvP component. You grab these crystals and carry them to a turn-in person, and you know, nobody hardly does that anymore. Alright. Wow, several quests to pick up. Let's go in and grab the flight point, though. There we go. Windcaller Proudhorn. Welcome to Cenarian Hold, traveler.
Ancestors watch over.
Cenarian Hold is a location of utmost strategic importance. I'm convinced that while we hold hold it, our victory over the Silithus is guaranteed, provided our influx supplies can be maintained, that is. Desert worms have proven to be more of a threat than our supply caravans than even the Silithus themselves. Just this morning, a large shipment of marrow grain was ravaged by a group of dredge strikers. I need you to thin their numbers to ensure our supplies aren't jeopardized.
Walk with the earth.
Alright. Wanted poster. So this is where I got that bow. I think I used it with Goblin, but I can't remember. Anyway, the terrible Scorpion Death Clasp is believed to have retreated to the southern mountain range in the presence of increased Silithid activity. She presents a great threat to patrols and expeditions to the southern regions. Individuals participating in her destruction will be remunerated handsomely. Alright. So some cash and experience. Alright. So it is Feast of Winter Veil going on. But as always, I'm not going to do that.
Welcome, friend.
Beatix. Alright. My cousin Noggle makes a living gathering rare herbs for Cenarian. Hold alchemist, or used to anyway. He came back from his last trip with a strong poison running through his veins. I've managed to slow down the venom, but to fully neutralize it, I need poison samples from whatever stung him. Alright.
Keep it real.
Hail.
Secret communication. Some of the Twilight's Hammer cultists carry around little papers with gibberish written on them. I want you to bring me a stack of them, Warlock. I can't figure out what the gibberish means, but that's not the point. These papers are how their different groups communicate secretly. Bring 10 encrypted Twilight texts. Okay.
Farewell. Peace, friend.
The Twilight's Hammer, an insane cult bent on destruction, set up camps in Silithus and perform rituals day and night. We do not yet know their plans, but we do think they are somehow linked to the pulsing red crystal spread across the desert. Although their mystery may one day be solved, we must first deal with their immediate threat. Go to their camps to the west and seek out Twilight Jewel Lords. Alright.
We shall meet again. Loktar.
You must be one of General Karika's new recruits. It's about time you showed up. Bodies wear down quick in the desert. The dwarves have been getting reinforcements daily. We can't afford to lose ground to our struggle for resources in Silithus.
May your blades never dull.
Oh no, is that... Yeah, that's not... I don't think that's a PvP quest, but if it is, I'll skip it.
Thrall Hall.
Call of the War Matron. Our venerable War Matron, Okrula, has sent me to the far reaches of the world in search of suitable heroes that would join our cause.
Go forth to victory.
Alright, so we can actually go to the Blasted Lands now if we wanted to. Which is kind of like, let's see. I want to think that there's one more quest to get up here. So the Blasted Lands is kind of like your entry point into Outland. So it might be... But I think I did that on Goblin already, so... But anyway, that's going to be my 20 minutes there. So, I just want to say I'm going to park her in here for some rested. Just want to say thank you to everybody for watching my videos. If you like the content, go and hit sub if you want to. Leave a comment as always if there's something kind of down the road that you want to see, or if you just have a suggestion. I'm always welcome suggestions. So anyway, this has been Foolish Mortal 42, playing some World of Warcraft with Valine, our Warlock, And until next time, thanks again for watching.